Here's our first look at the BMW X7 up close. It's the company's biggest SUV, comes in 6 or 7 seat configurations, rides on air suspension. As standard, gets 21-inch wheels, huge 21-inch wheels, and is available optionally with 22-inch wheels. And everything about the X7 is huge. Obviously, the big talking point is these grills, and yep, they are pretty big. Just to show you, that's my hand for scale. These things are absolutely huge, and in contrast to that, you have these slender headlights beside it, and these are the laser light headlights. So these have a longer range high beam, as you can tell by this. You can tell these are laser lights because they have the blue accents in them. And yeah, unlike the LED lights which come as standard, they illuminate up to 300 meters. The laser lights double that, up to 600 meters. Now this model is also the M Sport spec. Now BMW reckons about 80% of X7 sales are going to be M Sport spec. And with that you get different body kits, so you get different bumpers here. As you can see, there's a sportier appearance. And there is also a more powerful version, which is the M50D. Now this is the X7 40i, so this is the petrol version. Most people are probably likely to get the 30D, and having driven that back to back with the more powerful 400 horsepower M50D, definitely the 30D is the one that is going to do the most for you in terms of value for money and performance and range. Now the X7 is all about passenger space, and as you can see, it has these huge rear doors. They're actually longer than the front doors, and in the back you have 2 proper full rows. Now as you can see, you have a huge amount of front legroom in here in comparison to, say, like an X5 or a large SUV. And that's where this concept of the X7 being literally like a 7 Series comes in. And you've got super comfortable merino leather seats, really soft headrests. Obviously you can pull this down, and you've got cup holders here which pop out. Now obviously if you want to get into the back, you can just adjust these seats, and it slides forward out of the way. Now one thing that is a little bit annoying with this is quite a long process. There isn't a quick and easy way to do it, but once you're into the back, there is actually a surprising amount of room. Now these are really like grown-up seats, so we've sat into the back of these. Obviously you can push the middle row forward slightly to increase leg room. That still leaves loads of leg room for the people that are in the middle row, and there's pretty good headroom too. You also get an additional sunroof, which obviously you can open up further here, and you have the large panoramic glass roof as well. So like other big cars in the segment, i.e. the Range Rover, it has a split tailgate which you can open here. And also it has an additional feature, because it's air suspension, that you can lower the car, the load height. So if you have something particularly heavy, you can see the car lowering, just to make loading in that little bit easier. With the rear seats, with all seats in place, you still have 326 litres, which is okay. You can get a couple of bags in. You can take out the storage boot covers, put them in here, and there's also quick release. So if you want to drop the seats, you have electrical controls here to put them all forward. So you can, as you can see, to push of a button, bring them all down. That's the rears, and you can also do the front seats as well. all done electronically, which is kind of a neat feature. Saves you having to get in and climb in. So with all the seats down, you have over 2,000 litres of boot space, and obviously you can just take out this cover as well. So effectively you can turn this into a van, and if you want to put them back up, you can also just use the same controls and raise them back up, which is kind of useful. Now I'll give you a look at what it's like in the driver's seat. And yeah, it's pretty spacious, as you can see. A lot of the same features that you get in the BMW X5 and even in the BMW 8 series. So you have a large digital screen here and a large infotainment system here. You have wireless charging. You can put your phone in there. USB cup holders. This is the crystal gear stick that you can have, and same crystal finish on the iDrive controller. You can increase the ride height of the car because it's got a adaptive air suspension, and this also has the off-road mode, which when you select that, you have different versions. So you have an X gravel, which raises the car by 20 millimeters, and you can go through X sand. These will all change the driving characteristics to suit. X rocks is the most extreme. It raises the car up by 40 millimeters, and that's really for if you're going to be tackling some real proper off-road stuff. The digital infotainment system here and the instrument cluster, it's pretty familiar now on a lot of BMWs, so you can see it's quite configurable. When you go through the different modes, it will change according to what you want, gives you different displays, and you have all your other controls, so all your functions for the windows. You can put up window blinds, memory seat functions, and all of the latest IPA, which is the virtual assistant, intelligent assistant, heated steering wheel, and all the driver assistance systems are here. You can have obviously very different trim interiors, and you can upgrade to individual functions as well, and individual settings. So if you want to change panels and things like that, that is all possible. So that's our first look at the BMW X7. Let us know what you think. Is it a good thing that BMW are making it? Let us know in the comments below, and obviously please do subscribe to the Complete Car YouTube channel. And if you're on Facebook, you'll find us on just by searching for CompleteCar.ie on Facebook, and remember to give that page a like when you find it.